recording. My wife and I were blessed with our fourth child on Saturday. So due to the stress of that, with the stress of that and realizing the due date in proximity to tonight, we did pre-record the presentation, so I hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Angela.
And I'm Josiah.
And we co-own Honeybrook Farm.
And we love buying food directly from the farmer. Our kids especially love exploring all the farms in Schuylkill County, and they know the food just tastes better. But with busy schedules between kids, work, life, who has time to drive all over Schuylkill County to see all the different little farms? So, as a couple, we came up with an idea. We started the farm store. The farm store is a farm-table grocery store conveniently located in downtown Pottsville. Just one block off 61, it has ample parking and easy walkability for the downtown residents. The farm store not only provides bread, produce, meats, cheese, and dairy to our customers, it also eliminates the food desert for the immediate downtown area. This is a great way for farmers to have a consistent market to sell their products year long. So we look to the future where shopping small and buying local is only becoming stronger. And we ask for your financial support in renovating our building and purchasing inventory to start the farm store.
So our mission is to support local farmers, producers, and community by providing a reliable and consistent outlet for purchasing healthy, fresh food. Our vision is to be the source of quality, farm-to-table foods that both consumers and farmers can depend on, to teach consumers to use those foods, and provide agricultural education to aspiring chefs and local community.
So as I was saying, conveniently located in downtown Pottsville. This is a picture of the front of our building. As you can see, we are just one block off of Route 61. If you turn into Sunoco at Norwegian Street, going towards center, we are just right next to One Norwegian Plaza. Also, great thing about this building, we do have our own parking lot. Parking is a big issue in Pottsville, so that is not a concern of ours because we do have 16 spaces of our own.
So the farm store and the purpose of the farm store is really to fulfill a number of needs in Schuylkill County. First off, as owners of Honeybrook Farm, we are always looking at ways where we can sell our meat to our consumers. We sell direct to consumers, and we're looking for towns and areas that we can expand on. We have a great presence in Orangeburg and Schuylkill Haven, and we've been trying to expand our presence in Pottsville for a number of years now. This opportunity gives us the ability to sell our product at a store for residents and for folks working in Pottsville. But as we started to look at opportunities, we really expanded and said, let's bring in more farms to make this more of an attraction for those looking to buy all of their food products in one place. So we have a consistent, convenient outlet for other farm products as well. Now, as far as Pottsville specifically, since 2020, they have not had a grocery store in this area of the downtown Pottsville. And it's created a food desert since 2020. This store will eliminate that food desert. We'll take multiple clientele into this store. We'll accept cash, credit, EBT, and to make this a bigger opportunity for anyone who needs to shop for food, especially fresh food in the Pottsville area. And lastly, while we're renovating this building, we are keeping in mind that this is going to be an opportunity for the city of Pottsville to bring folks in that might be interested in shopping for food sourced directly from farmers, but also learning more about the farmers themselves. So, I mentioned the word food desert, and that's a big question. We know food desert means there isn't food, or I guess access to grocery stores, but what does it really mean? It's something that's defined by the USDA, and it comes into play when the government decides where they're going to prioritize funding and how money from the government is allocated. So this area, you can see these orange blocks, are food deserts in the region. We have Pottsville here, Minersville, and St. Clair. Our store is located right in this parcel area of Pottsville. And for the USDA definition, a food desert is determined by low income and low access. And when you have those two things together, then you have what they call a food desert. The food desert here is defined as a half-mile radius. So if there is no supermarket within a half-mile and the residents meet the low-income classification, then this becomes a food desert. And that's the problem that we are going to be mitigating with our farm store.
So as you can see on this map here, this is our location, centrally located downtown, and this is the half-mile radius from our store. So this encompasses a very large part of the downtown area and also the residential areas as well. And as you can also see, this is the Wise on 61, and up here is Yorkville, where the Boyers is located, both of which are well outside of our half-mile radius. This comes into play because the buses only allow you to bring 2 bags of groceries onto the bus. So anybody traveling from the downtown area to either Wise or Boyers is only allowed to bring 2 bags of groceries, which is not super convenient when you're trying to feed a family. So with this store being downtown, that will eliminate that. They can come and carry their groceries home and not have to worry about taking the bus.
So how are we funding this project? We have secured funding from 2 different sources. The City of Pottsville Redevelopment Authority has given us a forgivable loan for $150,000 to help acquire the building. And then we acquired a $456,000 commercial loan through Tompkins Bank. This loan was secured by using our personal assets for collateral. We are also seeking Department of Agriculture grant funding at this point in time. That has not been awarded. We do know that if we do receive the grants, that the budget was cut, so we will not receive our full funding that was requested. Here's a breakdown of our startup costs. Our real estate with closing ended up over $318,000. Building and renovations, we're estimating $143,000. Our furniture, fixtures, and equipment, this includes our freezers, coolers, basic kitchen equipment, and our shelving for merchandise at $77,000. Our overhead, this includes our utilities during the startup period, the interest-only period on the loan, and any miscellaneous items that we might need for employees, shirts, aprons, etc., $19,000. Our startup inventory, this includes purchasing the products from the farmers and vendors that will be featuring in the store. This has increased substantially from previous estimates due to all the media coverage and overwhelming popularity we've received on the project of $70,000. And then also of note, our contingency of 12% of the project of $37,000, bringing a total of $705,000 for the project versus the $606,000 that we have available from the Redevelopment Authority and our loan through Tompkins Bank, bringing a deficit of $100,000 that we need to bring this project to fruition. Just a little project update. We have acquired the blueprints for the building. We've completed a lot of outdoor landscaping, and we are starting to acquire the necessary building permits. We do have our HVAC building permit in hand. We've also completed all the inside demolition, and the construction waste is hauled off. And now we've also completed emergency roof repairs, and the new HVAC units have been put in place. So from this aerial view, now you can see the impact from the county, from a county perspective. Here is Pottsville, where the store is, and then as you can see, we are utilizing farms from all 4 corners of the county. You have Sterling Mustard Potatoes all the way out west in Sacramento, and then all the way to the east, you have Bam Makers and Livy's Dairy in Tamaqua. And to the north, you've got B&R Farms up in Ringtown, and into the south, Yellow Dog Flower Farm all the way down to Summit Station. So we really did encompass the entire county, and these farmers are very happy to be a part of this as an extra outlet for their products.
So farmers and producers, here we have them grouped grouped by what they're producing. You can see we have all of the basics that you see in a typical grocery store that we're going to be having in our farm-to-table grocery store. We've got our meat and eggs, our dairy, our breads and pastries. Of course, we have the produce. I think that's what most people are the most excited about in downtown Pottsville. We've got flowers and snacks and cold drinks and spices and honey. We have lots of options for folks to shop. The great thing about this is most of them are sourced in Schuylkill County. We've got farms like Gears Dairy. We have smaller farms like Dove Song Dairy. As far as breads, we're going to be sourcing product from all over Spring Street Bakery.
$1,000 are station.
Grant, Mountain Valley, Lewistown Egg Ranch, and also multiple other options we'll have. As far as produce, this list doesn't even encompass all of the producers that have reached out. We have everything from small farms all the way up from multiple generation farms. You see with Anderson Farms, Science Farms, Jersey Acres, Sturgeon Mosser, and then, like I said, some of the smaller farms that are really going to be expanding with this opportunity, like Once Upon a Tiny Farm, Bantam Acre, and Bond Family Farms.
So as we touched on earlier, the economic impact throughout the county. Here are some farms that are really been touched by this project. Honeybrook Farm, ourselves, we have invested over $50,000 in upgrading our infrastructure and expanding our livestock herds. Julie's Little Chirps, this is going to be her first retail outlet. She raises jumbo quail for jumbo quail eggs, which will be available at the store. Bantam Acres is investing in a bread oven. You have West Pine Tiny Farm and Yellowdale Flower Farms investing in greenhouses. Grateful Acres is expanding into winter crops to utilize their greenhouses throughout the winter, which is very awesome that we can have produce through the winter months. Sunny Covered and Schuylkill Haven hired a part-time baker, which they'll be transitioning to full-time to keep up with our demand of baked goods. And then Mighty Greens Micro, also a new startup company looking to expand, and this will be another retail outlet for them. So a lot of farms are really counting on this as a great way to expand their own production.
So moving from the farmer commitment and investment to the farm opportunities, the farm store presents a number of opportunities that are unique to our farms and vendors supplying products. It's going to increase exposure for individual farms and vendors. So we're talking about promoting their services as well. Someone comes in and to the farm store and would like to purchase, let's say, a half a beef, or would like to know a farmer that they can reach out to for flower arrangements for a bridal shower. We can provide them names of farms that are partnering with us that could also meet their needs outside of the grocery store setting. Promotion of on-farm experiences is another opportunity that farms are going to gain from being a part of the farm. And then all of this is an increased alternative revenue stream for the vendors, increasing agritourism, going to these different locations, and providing a different opportunity for some of the customer base that we're going to be seeing. Our projected sales are based on our target marketing groups and what we anticipate each marketing group will be purchasing. We know we'll have a broad variety of customers coming to the farm store, and we wanted to make sure that we were properly incorporating that and appropriately estimating our sales. So for the farm store, we do have customer groups A, B, C, and then our lunch crowd. Our A group is our primary customer group. They're our commuting customer. They're somebody pulling in, using the parking lot, We envision them being a mom buying healthy food for their whole family, someone committed to buying whole foods and making these full meals for their family. We have a B customer group. They're a secondary customer group. They're walking up a customer, typically individual or family, buying the essentials. Might be for themselves, might be for their whole family. But their buying targets are a little bit different. And that's what you see here in this list. It's in the yellow. Customer group C is our customer group that is less regular, but is still going to be substantial with the amount of purchasing power. They're coming here and they're buying unique items.
So this slide gives us a breakdown of how many customers we plan on seeing of each of the groups throughout the week. This is how we use these numbers here to come up with our projected sales for the month.
So this project is not a typical grocery store. I would liken this more of a permanent farmer's market outlet. Even still, grocery stores and farmers markets are not high margin stores. So ancillary income is critical for this project. And that's what I'll talk about with this slide. The additional income streams supporting the project. The 4 additional income streams that we have broken down are the parking lot rental. The parking lot rental is a second parking lot that we have. We don't plan on using this for the farm store. We're renting that space out to a neighboring business, and that is a monthly income that we're receiving. Secondly, we have grab and go meals. This is to provide the opportunity to sell lunch times, but this also gives us the opportunity to increase our sellable product and minimize our food waste. Third, we have kitchen rentals available. So this is an area we'd like to capitalize once we have our kitchen in place. They'll be available for rent for daily use, such as for caterers or for private events. That may be in the evenings, think cookie decorating classes or how-tos on making bread or other items like that that may entice folks to come into the farm store and see the store and also gain some skills in make some tasty treats. Fourth, we have the professional workspace. So we have office space on the second floor. There are 5 available offices on the second story. There's also a mini kitchenette and bathroom, and it's fully accessible without entering the farm store. So we do plan on renting this office space out in whole or in part once that's fully renovated.
So we are asking for $100,000 to close our financial gap and bring this project to fruition.
Why this project? The impacts from the farm store will not just benefit the residents of Pottsville. The trickle-down effect of the efforts will help many communities across Schuylkill County and the surrounding areas by providing a convenient location for purchasing nutritious foods and for serving farmers with a consistent outlet for sales. Thank you for considering our project.
Thank you.
We're going to bring Angela up on Zoom. Josiah, we do have here as well. So each presentation will be followed with a very brief Q&A. And we have Angela on the phone and on Zoom. There she is. Hi, Angela. Can you hear us okay? Can you hear us okay? Talk into the mic.
Can you hear me now? Fastball coming in. But anyway, congratulations on all the work and energy and humility that you put into this project. And the question which we should know is, when is your opening date proposed?
We are anticipating a mid-October soft opening, probably running 3 weeks to a grand opening, probably beginning of October.
Just one more question, and that I'll get it off. Your inventory, what's your feelings on organic produce, and is that going to be part of your inventory?
We were going to let that completely up to our vendors. Some of our vendors are already certified organic. Some of them are not. Our view on it, as long as things are being raised naturally and safely, they have a place in our store.
Congratulations, Angela. I guess my question is the vendors that you have, are they basically teed up if this thing takes off the way you anticipate? I mean, it's great that you're supporting all these local farmers, local vendors, but do you think they'll be ready, or could they already be ramped up for this kind of possible influx?
Yes, we have been in constant contact with all of our vendors. We had them fill out a letter of intent when we discussed with them this project, so they are fully aware of the implications of when they signed that hey, we're expecting these products. Unfortunately, yes, we do have contingencies in place in case that does fall through, but they are fully aware and very excited to be ramped up for this project.
We are opening up in October. Many of the farmers markets are closing down for the summer. We're coming into the fall, and it's going to be able to give our farm time to plan a little bit better for the coming season.
I know you're planning for the October soft opening. Do you have days of week and hours of operation in mind?
Yes, so we are currently have a 6-day-a-week operation running Tuesday through Sunday, and it'll be open 9 to 7.
I love that you're downtown and walkable. I walk to my own grocery store, so I think that's fantastic, and that you're addressing the food desert. But I heard you say that you're pledging your personal assets to finance this. Does that include the farm?
Yes.
So you're literally betting the farm on this bit? Fantastic.
The kitchen in the back, are you going to start that from day one, or is that going to be a progression?
We are hoping to start it from day one. We have a plan in place to have that open from day one. Things, can go a little sideways. The focus is getting the store open. But yes, we are planning on having the kitchen open on day one.
Well, congratulations, Angela and Josiah. But I guess my question is, can you remind us of your staffing plan for the store?
Yes, so we are planning on having 2 full-time employees and up to 4 part-time employees to run the store.
I think that's all our questions, Angela. If you want to give a closing remark, I can give you the stage here.
I don't have much to say. Just thank you for this opportunity, and thanks for having us.
Thank you.